I think in most cases, the Panthers have responded.
Predators control the face-off. Shot stopped by Luongo. Here's Forsberg again. Better defenseman in the NHL. Daniel Norris Trophy candidate. Luongo with a save there. Ekblad plays it over to Grimaldi, and here comes Barkov. The give to Campbell. Campbell up ahead. Barkov carries in on the backhand. Rinne will grab it with the glove, and he'll hold on. Trocheck gives it over to Rocco Grimaldi. Couple of the Panthers' 21-year-olds on call-ups with the injuries. Grimaldi and Trocheck have both played very well. Colin Wilson now speeds into the Panther zone with a shot. Save Luongo in the rebound. They couldn't get to it. It just eluded Smith.
Torn Achilles tendon, and he might be out for a little while. But if he were back in the lineup, they'd have 8 forwards. 8 forwards who are at least 31 years old.
Now Josi carries in over the Panther line. They give to Neal. Back to the point. Weber. And Luongo with a big save there.
Weber didn't get all of that. Somehow he fell down. He wasn't quite balanced.
Panthers want to tilt the ice the other way a bit. Here comes Aaron Ekblad. Has an opening and a slap shot. Rinne will hold it in the glove.
The Panthers can get a power play.
Goalie Jokinen. Taken away by Ekblad. Did not get on the score sheet. His point streak came to an end. Nystrom waits for the play to get onside. Gives to Seth Jones. He's in. He shoots. Saved by Luongo. Cut down the angle well, did Roberto. To start for the Predators. Here's Cullen shooting wide. Now Jokinen fires. Hit his own man in front row. Cullen turns and shoots. That's blocked away. Good Branson looking for Hayes. Held in by Cullen again. Luongo puts it to the corner. Thornton there to play it and funnel it to the middle of the ice where Campbell scoops it up. Campbell eludes a big check attempt. Ribeiro, top line on now for the Predators. Forsberg moves in. Good Branson right there with him and gives him a good shoulder and then takes it away and finds Boyes. Solid D by Good Branson, but the Panthers were unable to get it out. And Luongo's going to have to hold on for a whistle.
Has instituted to try and get more goal scoring from this franchise that has been perennially low in the NHL in goal scoring per game. Hockey stature, but also in size.
He leads the league, tied for first in wins, third in goals against. And quickly Rinne will hold the puck. Here comes Rocco Grimaldi in over the line. Ellis fell down. Grimaldi in front with a chance. A pass over to Barkov, though, did not connect.
Sometimes you're just too unselfish when you come up from the American League. There's no way Grimaldi should not have shot that puck.
Better in Ribeiro. Got nearly a point a game this year. Ekholm up high, saved by Luongo, who tracked it all the way. Another shot deflects in behind the net. Ribeiro again. For Forsberg out in front, saved by Luongo. Jan Kruk for the Predators, moving in. Jan Kruk lets one go. Luongo the save. He got a piece of it. Up high. And Jussi Jokinen put towards the front of the net. Hit Good Branson's skate. Now Wilson with it. To the point. The shot in front. Knocked down. Free puck. Smith shoots. Luongo with a stick save. Good Branson goes off the glass. Comes Boyes with Bukestad. Huberdeau's the trailer. And the pass for Huberdeau didn't connect. Boyes try to drop it for him. Josi goes the other way. Forsberg over to Ribeiro. Head up, looking for a man, has Neal. Oh, what a glove save! Roberto Luongo ripped it out of the air on James Neal's slapper. And to the point of taking the shots, only 5 on goal, but only 12 in the game attempted by the Panthers as Luongo covers up, and that's not very many for this point in the game.
For Gostad in the face-off circle this year.
Panthers won it. Here's the shot saved by Rinne.
That's all you need.
Good Branson let it go in a hurry after the face-off win. That's dangerous when that big slapper gets someone high up like that. Matt Cullen. And now a chance side of the net by Roy is stopped. Can't clear. Ekholm watched by Barkov. Over to Ellis. Here's Forsberg. High slot. Takes a shot. Luongo makes a blocker save as that puck kind of knuckled in and dropped down at the last moment. Works it free. Ribeiro. Saved by Luongo. Rebound is loose and Roberto's got it again.
The point in 11 straight games.
Nashville wins the faceoff. Luongo makes a save there. Here's Ekholm shooting. That's blocked away. The Predators have fired 27 shots now on goal in the game. The stick taps as well. 4.5 to go in the second. Off a turnover. Campbell shoots and Rene with a glove save. Jokinen takes away. Good pressure by Bjugstad. Kulikov steps up. They couldn't hold it in. Bjugstad trying to get back to make it a 2-on-2, and he does nicely. Here's a shot by Ellis. Luongo with the save. Panthers looking to go the other way. And we're down to 2 minutes to go in the second period.
Well, we knew it was going to be a pretty clean hockey game.
Rene gave it away to Fleischmann, and then he makes the save on the Fleischmann shot. Pekka Rene. On the stick for Smith and the shoot-in. Jan Kruk and Olsen go to the corner. Here's Wilson. Puts it out towards the front of the net. It goes in!
That 31st. That puck has to go off of, I believe, Willie Mitchell. I think Willie Mitchell was going to the front of the net. Inadvertently, the puck went off of something, and I'm thinking it was Willie Mitchell.
Good Branson ahead for Fleischmann. Takes a final shot of the period. A glove save by Rene. So the Panthers picked it up offensively a bit. Taken back by Dylan Olsen. Oh, look out. Stuffed in front. And then Luongo makes a great save on Cullen. Here's another shot. Volchenkov. It deflects wide.
That was a tough call. As you saw, he never really hung on to the stick.
Ribeiro to Weber, the big slap shot, stopped by Luongo. Shea Weber's got that big shot. Ellis again will switch spots with Weber. Here's Ribeiro, putting it in front of the net. Forsberg with a shot, kicked out by Roberto Luongo again. Hayes steps in against Gaustad. The help from Huberdeau. And the Panthers control. Good play by Jonathan Huberdeau. And he takes a slap shot. Rene the save. Here's Kulikov at the line. Deflects into the corner. Bjugstad under pressure from Ellis. Again, they can't clear. Kulikov in the high slot. He peels back. Takes a shot now. Knocked down in front. Hayes shoots and it'll hit the post and a save by Rene. Oh, Hayes on the backhand. Kruk went to the net. Panthers recovered well. Here's a shot on goal. Stopped by Luongo. Fleischmann could not get it out of the zone, though, as Ryan Ellis held in. And now Ellis up the middle. Into the Panther zone, flips to the wing. Ribeiro centering pass. It's Forsberg shooting, and Luongo is there again for Florida.
Chicago, Winnipeg, Minnesota, Dallas. Colorado having an odd start.
Ooh, that one changed directions and dropped down. Luongo makes another save. Knocked away by Grimaldi.
It's a 3-on-5. Jimmy Hayes had a chance. Pekka Rene came up with his best save of the night.
Barkov. Oh, a chance in front, and Cullen scores!
What happens here? The puck is supposed to be passed over to Barkov. He gets caught in the center, and nobody is in front of the net. You've got both Kulikov. Barkov goes by the play as, well, I guess it was Derek Roy who made the very good play.
Panther offense been alive. 21 goals in their last 6 games. Nothing so far tonight. Grimaldi trying to change that. Takes a shot. Kicked out. Big rebound. Bjugstad, and Rene made the save. Good shot by Grimaldi.
By a high-energy Nashville team.
Couple of bounces. Both goals for the Predators. Here comes Grimaldi in front. Jokinen! It hit the post. It was a wide-open net.
It hit both posts.
You think it was in?
It hit both posts. It did not go in.
All right.
Unbelievable.
Amazing. Jokinen had himself an open net. Wow, it stayed out. Here they come again. It's Trocheck with a shot. Saved by Rene. It deflected on goal. Cross-ice pass. Campbell off the boards. Backhander in front. Here's Grimaldi. Score! First of the career for Rocco Grimaldi. And it gives the Panthers a shot. We got a 1-goal game with 42.6 to go.
Professional hockey. Sometimes you are in that spot. There is no decision to be made. Rocco Grimaldi gets a good bounce. The puck comes back to him. I don't know if it went off of Trocheck's skate or the defenseman.
Would this be something if the Panthers can get one more? Extra skater on. Here's Bjugstad. Score! They did it! Oh, my goodness! 2 goals in the final minute with the goaltender pulled.
That jumped on the ice was Grimaldi. You get another break. That shot must have hit something, and it got by Pekka Rene, where the Florida Panthers were not seeing any puck luck throughout this hockey game.
Kopetsky shoots in on goal. Weber looking to clear. Stolen by Kopecky. Weber clears the slot, and the Panthers will claim a point in Nashville. 2 goals, 12 seconds apart. Forsberg. Watched by Barkov. Forsberg still with it. There's a drop pass and a shot kicked out by Luongo. Another shot, and Roberto got that with the arm. Holmes waiting, takes a shot, tipped away by Kulikov. Jan Kruk behind the Panther net. Feeds it up high. Smith shoots. And Roberto's got that one too. Mitchell wouldn't let him free. Now the shot on Roberto. Rips that one away with a glove. 48 saves for Roberto Luongo. He's looking to make a couple more, Denny. We're going to the shootout for the second straight game.
But it certainly was a good save.
The outstanding rookie, Philip Forsberg, now on the veteran Roberto Luongo, and he gets it through him.
Much poise. You know the what? He just shot the puck quicker than the goalie Roberto Luongo got set. That is pretty good poise. I tell you what.
Boys, one of the best ever in the shootouts with 37 goals. Trying to keep the Panthers alive. Boys makes a move, and Rita Edla make the save. And the Predators get the only goal in the shootout. The Panthers earn a point with a stirring comeback, 2 goals in the last minute.